What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be watching the finals of my $300 Players Lounge College Football Ultimate Team Tourney versus KMac, a guy who I got up a couple weeks earlier, 21-0, before he walked me down, came back, and won the game. So obviously, KMac's super good at the game. This game here was right after I was down 24 points, ended up coming back and winning the game. So I was off a high. I knew KMac was waiting for me in the finals, and I was just a little uneasy on whether I'd be able to get the job done or not. You guys can see his team is a 97, mine's a 96. Big thing here is like he had John Ross. I think he had a theme team, maybe even a scheme team. I had a good team, but not quite as good. So again, I'm playing against a guy probably better than me. He's probably got a slightly better team, and so it would be tough for me to win the game. I'd much rather start on defense than offense, just for the sole fact of if I give up a touchdown, who cares? Like, rather than if I get stopped on the first possession, it feels a little bit different. So I start here on defense versus KMac. You guys can see the first play of the game here, and we'll go from there. I get pressure. Honestly, that was kind of a scary for KMac. Like, that was not even open. He throws it. Obviously, it worked out for him, but that's pretty good defense right there, honestly. Again, I'm in my 3-4 defense. Now I'm going to pause this, guys. If you have not watched my Should I Just Quit the Game video, go watch that. That was the Final Four. That was the craziest comeback in history. But now we're on to the finals. Again, which I had to lock in completely. And look at this, guys. Look at this. I mean, I'm playing against KMac, who's obviously super good at the game. And are you kidding me? Breaks 1 sack, breaks 2 sacks, and then throws an absolute missile down the field. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? I want to watch this again, because if you watch this play over and over again, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you look at where he tries to throw the ball right away, he tries to throw the wheel route. Honestly, he probably completes it, but it's for a short gain. Instead, he throws an absolute bomb for a touchdown. And so just like that, snap the fingers. Instead of it being 3rd and 15, 3rd and 18, it's an 80-yard touchdown. And I'm already behind the 8-ball. Because I don't know how to block what he's doing. I actually get a decent block, but on the very first play, I throw an interception to Caleb Downs. And so, you just notice the swing here, right, guys? I start the game. I get a negative play. I should get a sack. Should be like 3rd and 18. Instead, he throws a touchdown. And the first play of I throw an interception. If you watch my Final Four game, guys, you know I get behind early in these games. And it's not good. I don't want to get behind early, but I do. So I'm behind early once again here. 7-0. But my defense, honestly, is looking pretty good right now. Like, that's another box play for KMac. And so, I'm not necessarily mad at what I'm seeing from my defense, because my defense has been okay so far in this game. You guys can see the receivers. He's got Keenan Allen, does have John Ross. His tight end, Todd Heap, actually was pretty good. I was impressed with him. I didn't know what he would really get into, but again, was pretty impressive throughout this game. So you guys can see 2nd and 10 here. All I'm wanting to do is get a stop. He actually throws a dot here. Thank goodness it was an inaccurate, because otherwise it would have been a touchdown. So now we've got a 3rd and 10 situation. This is a situation you've got to get a stop. Defensively, I probably go to a cover 2 concept. Oh, no, I go to a cover 3. And so I mix things up a ton defensively. I don't want him to get comfortable at all. Still in a cover 3 concept. I like what I'm seeing here. And I need pressure. We don't get instant pressure, but we get enough. Get enough pressure to force a 4th and 16 situation. KMac, being smart, takes the field goal. But guess what? I held him to 3 points. So at the end of the day, you've got to take that. Barely snuck it in there. Obviously, I expect KMac to make the field goal, but he barely snuck that one in. And so before you know it, guys, I'm down 10-0. Just a miserable start to the game. I try a different type of formation because, again, obviously, I don't really even know what I'm doing here offensively. Zig route to Andre Johnson. Nice little play right there for an easy 10 yards. And my goal is to just try to keep him off balance, try to find something that works. Obviously, I want a big play, but there's just nothing there. And this has to be a completion. Like, if this is not going to be a completion right here, it's going to be really tough for me to beat KMac. Genuinely. Like, I make the right read, and we just don't make the throw. Like, leg way. That's got to be a completion, baby. It's just got to. There's no questions asked. That's got to be a completion. Next play, I have A open. I don't hit him right away, and you're in a 3rd and 10 situation. You're already down 2 scores. You're in a 3rd and 10 situation. Ty, if you don't score a touchdown here, you're probably losing this game. Like, genuinely speaking, you're probably not going to win the game. So, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, this is 2-box. He knows probably what's coming. Corey Coleman, his guy plays great coverage, and now we're in a 4th and 10 situation. I should not have called that play because obviously, again, that's probably what he was expecting me to do. But the hard part is right now I'm boxed. Right now, I don't know what I can even be doing offensively. You know, here we are, 4th and 10. My offense has been super boxed. My defense has actually been okay. We actually blocked the blitz, and I have A wide open. Oh my gosh. Like, looking back on this, I don't know why I throw this to Corey Coleman. Like, Corey Coleman does have a step right here, yes, but A is wide open for a 1st down. And we make a big time catch and run it in for a touchdown. That's the play of the game, right? To just keep me in it. In my mindset, if you go back watch my Final Four game, if I'm losing in a game, I go for 2. Because guess what? The ball is not in my court right now, right? I'm playing with house money. I've got nothing to lose. So you might as well go for 2. And that's what I decide to do right here. Going for 2. You gotta hope you can get the first 2-point conversion, because then you've got something at least going for you. Don't block it well at all. We throw an absolute scary, but it works out for me. A scary works out. And now we're back in it, right? 10-8. We're back in the game. We're back in business. Sticking to my defense, a little zig route for him. Obviously, good catch and run. Big thing here is just, limit the really big plays. I'll give up a play like that, 25 yards, as long as I don't give up long touchdowns. That's the one thing for me. Keep the ball overall in front of you. You don't want to give up long touchdowns because it is tough to score in the red zone. Again, you guys can see overall, I just mix up my looks pretty frequently, pretty often. This is a box play for him. He's got nowhere to go with the football. But guess what? It doesn't matter because he still ran for 5 yards. Even when it's box, guys, he's able to run for 5 yards. It all just comes down to getting one stop right here to swing the momentum, because right now, he's still got the momentum. That's good defense again. Cage. Pick! There it is. He throws a scary, and we take advantage of it. My defense so far has been pretty stout. You look at it again, I wonder if he thought his guy was going to go somewhere different than he went, but honestly, he threw that thing right to me. So now I've got some things going, right? Formation-wise, I really still haven't figured out, how to beat his defense at this stage. I've tried some different things, but just haven't really figured a whole lot out yet. So that's going to be the main thing right now, just trying to figure out how to consistently beat what he's doing defensively. But my defenses look good, and oh my gosh, watch this back. If we can just block this for an extra second, we've got Corey Coleman wide open. If we could just find a way to block this for literally 1 extra second, he's streaking down the field. But we can't. We can't block it for even a second. And so he gets instant pressure, and it's already 2nd and 10. And the big thing here is I'm just trying to figure out how to block this thing. Like early on, I knew I needed to send another guy to block, but I was not making the right adjustments early on in this game. Like, it's genuinely that simple. Again, just instant pressure. Like, even if somebody gets open right off the snap, it doesn't matter because he's getting instant pressure and I don't have enough time to make a throw. It's 3rd and 10 already. Another situation, we're already in 3rd and 10. It's like, this is not the block scheme either. And it makes me interested in what do I even call? Like, I can't, thank gosh I wasn't picked. I'm not blocking what he's doing, and I need to. And so it's 4th and 10. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, yes, I need to find a way to block this, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So I know eventually the adjustment I make, but right now I'm just trying to block 6, and it's just not working for me like at all. And you guys are seeing that. He's screaming at me every single play. I'm in the game right now. If I can convert this, we'll be okay. There's nothing doing. Turn the ball over. Nothing doing offensively. And honestly, it's my defense that's keeping me in the game, because offensively, it has been so poor so far. I'm trying to figure out, what I can do to stop him. But then, he is getting time to throw the football. And so that's the big difference right now, is he's getting time to throw the football. I'm not. And so, yeah, he has time to, go through his progressions, make reads. Meanwhile, I'm getting screamed at every possession. Here's where I got to get a stop, though, right? Like, If I can get a stop on the red zone, we'll have a chance. Honestly, his Todd heap was open, but we got pressure. You know, like that's the big thing. If I can consistently get pressure, we can box what he's doing. See what adjustments I make here, because honestly, I don't even know what I go to. He's wide open. Touchdown, no. Travis Hunter pushes him back, and it's 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line here. That's a big play, because he was wide open. I made a different adjustment there. He still threw the flat. Good read by him, but it's 3rd and goal. If we get a stop here, might be in some business here. It's boxed. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. I've got a spy out there, and we stop him just short. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. He comes out in the I formation. I'm like, I don't know. Is he going to go to a jet sweep? I don't know what he's going to. But I'm like, if I can just find a way to get a stop here, that would be big. Again, I don't even know if I was in a good situation. Walter Nolan gets there, and somehow his Derrick Henry powers in for a touchdown. Somehow. Like, that doesn't even make sense, because I was right there to stop it. And again, I haven't found out a way to block what he's doing, so I'm just trying anything at this stage. I'm trying to block my running back and tight end to see if this could maybe work. And I get a little more time here, but again, everything is boxed. I stay ahead of schedule, right? Get in 5 yards there. But it just seems like everything that I'm doing right now is boxed. I throw that, I hit the wrong icon. That's not even where I wanted to throw it. And yeah, you're just boxed right now. You've got nowhere to go with the football. It's not looking good for me right now. 3rd and 5, nothing open. So I throw an absolute scary to Corey Coleman. Luckily, it doesn't get picked. It probably honestly should have got picked. He was in great position, playing great defense. I got lucky, dodged a bullet to force 4th down. But again, you've seen it early on in these games. I'm boxed. I finally make a good read, a good throw, and we don't connect on it. And so this is a pretty dire situation right now. I mean, you're down 2 scores. It's his ball. If I don't get a stop here, it's got a chance to get out of hand, right? It does, because I'm playing K-Mac. I'm playing one of, the better guys in the cut community. Oh, yeah. Scream at him. Y'all see the instant pressure right there? He had some open guys. Damon Williams got hurt. This is the key to the game, right? This play right here is the key to the game. He gets clobbered. You guys see the hit he takes. But you guys see the pop-ups, right? -10 speed. The fact that he got hurt was crazy. This is great defense again. He's boxed, nowhere to go, and we get a big-time stop. Now, the big deal there is we take him out of field goal range. I don't know if he would have kicked the field goal anyways, but he was on the 30-yard line. He definitely could have, right? He was in field goal range. Now, we took him out of field goal range for a 4th and 26 here. And he has to go for it. Nobody's going to punt the ball in this situation, so he goes for it. There's nothing open. Snead with a big-time pick. Here's in my mind, I'm like, I've got to take this to the house. I've got to, right? I've got no offense. Got to take this thing to the house. We don't, but we do take it a long ways to his side of the 38. Now, in hindsight, when I'm looking back thinking about this, I don't even know what happens this possession. But for him, should he have punted? And I know punting's not the meta of the game, but with as much as I'm struggling offensively, maybe that was the go-to for him right there. And again, I know punting's not obviously what people do, but again, with as much as I was struggling offensively, maybe that was the go-to. Because my goal is like, okay, I'm just going to run the ball here to ensure I get in field goal range. Because my offense has been so bad, if I can ensure I get 3 points, then guess what? If I get a touchdown, awesome, right? I'm playing with house money. I run the option here. I feel like the option used to be such a good play on this game. But then EA just kind of nerfed it, and it's just not what it once was. So I go to a different formation here because I'm just trying to mix up my looks. Caleb Johnson gets a decent gain. Like, it's not a bad gain. 3rd and 8. And yes, I'm begging right now. Running the football, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be even doing here. And so I'm just trying random formations out. Genuinely just trying to figure out a way in which, number one, I can block what he's doing, but number 2, get open. And this is not the right formation. I probably should have just called a timeout. Somehow we block it. Somehow we get open. But Andre Johnson can't get the first down. And so it's 4th and 3. And I'm thinking to myself, what do I call here to get a first down? And I call a timeout. And I take the points. You guys can say it's a weak field goal. And it honestly is. Like, I probably should have went for it. But I need points right now. Like, I'm begging for points. His offense hasn't been anything special. And so I decide to take the 3. Because I know my defense has been pretty stout so far. 17-11, get it back to a 1-possession game. If you get a stop here, you're back in business, Ty. Boxed. Again, caged. Caged! That's an absolute scary that he just threw. Now, it worked, kind of. Like, he got somewhat open. But that's a scary. And so, like, K-Mac is not comfortable at all offensively right now, which, honestly, I like what I'm seeing. No instant pressure. But I feel like even with the no instant pressure, we're playing solid enough defense. That, obviously, great read by him. I can't sit here and hate on that. John Ross, great pass lead outside. Can't hate. You know, great play by him. And so now he's in field goal range, which I am not, you know, a fan of. But if I can find a way to get a stop, we're still fine. Like, if I give up 3 here, whatever. Just don't give up 7. That's my main goal. Don't give up 7. He started to send more and more motions with it. And so, you know, because initially, like, I do like to make a lot of adjustments. But with all the motions, it can get difficult at times. So again, I'm just mixing up my looks and showing him different things here. Only rushed 3 here, played man coverage primarily, and he's boxed, and we finally get off the block. Look at Selvey, George Selvey getting off the block for a big-time sack there. 2nd and 17. We scream at him once again. It's 3rd and 19. Back-to-back sacks. Timing-wise, I'm in perfect position because I should get the ball back with plenty of time still. 3rd and 19, I've got to get a stop here, though. Cage, there's nowhere for him to go with the football. He throws a scary, there's a pick. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. This has to be a pick, y'all. This has to be a pick. And neither one of my guys want to come down with it. That just has to be a pick. Because that's a huge swing. Because now he ends up getting a field goal there. In which, a situation where it's like, I don't even think he deserved a field goal. Like, that's a pick. That's got to be a pick. He's not even in position to catch the football. I mean, that's me versus me right there. And I stopped myself from getting a pick. It's just ridiculous. All right. Go back to this. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, how do I block what he's doing? Right? And so I actually think I figure it out here. We'll have to see if I do the right thing. Yes, send Greathouse in motion to block that left end. This is kind of my solution to what he's doing. Now, that didn't necessarily work, but that long term was my solution to blocking this. You send the Greathouse in motion to block the opposite end, and I'm getting protection now. You know, just at least slowing it down. And that's the big thing for me. Another basically 10 yards, another near first down. And we're already in business. You know, 2 plays, we're doing what we need to do. I decided to run the ball here. Obviously, he almost got close to stopping me, but just mixing up my looks. That was my main thing. I don't want to get too predictable here. Now, one thing about this right now is time was kind of on my side. So I wasn't, you know, in a super rush position. And changed up your looks. Corey Coleman, simple out route, got open, got those simple, 9 yards there. We're moving down the field. And again, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, at worst case scenario, Ty, you get a field goal here. You get the last field goal of the half. At worst case scenario. That's where I'm at right now. But my guys just don't want to consistently block what he's doing. And so, like, yeah, they got kind of better at blocking it, but they still weren't perfect. Like, he was still getting pressure. And so it's just like, I'm blocking 7 now, and he's still getting pressure. It doesn't make sense to me. Do go to the option here, just thinking, Ty, you got to just get the first down. I don't get it. And so now it's 4th and 1. You guys could maybe argue, Ty, you should settle for a field goal. But then it's like he gets the ball back, and it's like, that's not what I want. I don't want him to get the ball back in this situation. So 4th and 1. This is basically, I don't want to say the game, but if I don't get this, it's a pretty dire situation. We finally block what he's trying to do. I throw an absolute steamer. I thought, like, do y'all really think that this should be picked? Maybe it's that he has the house call ability, but I thought I had a step. I put it high, and somehow his guy comes down with it. Like, is house call the best ability? Because this doesn't even make sense to me. That's a dime for a touchdown. What? That is crazy. That's a crazy interception. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense. And so now I'm down 2 possessions. It's his ball back. But in the back of my mind, it's like, now I've got to get a quick stop and get the ball back. I've got enough timeouts. get the ball back, and maybe we can score again before half. But that's just crazy because I feel like that should have been a touchdown. That was a good read by me, and he somehow picked it off. Again, big thing here, just mixing up my looks defensively. That's the main thing that I'm doing. Obviously, an easy out route. It's my fault, but it's just tough. When he sends my, honestly, I should stop following his motions and just have this base, so I need to move all my guys before the snap, but it's just tough to do that with as fast as he's running his offense right now. Because right now, I'm in man coverage. He knows it. We honestly box what he's doing, though. That's good defense. Again, he wanted that out route again. I saw it last play, so I wasn't going to give it up again. He calls a timeout, so in the back of my mind, it's like, if I can continue to get stops, we'll be in fine situation. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I take a gamble, and I give up a touchdown. This is just a good play by him. I thought for sure he would throw this one over the middle. He's patient, doesn't, and throws it deep. That's totally my fault. It's totally my fault. Touchdown for him. And it's 27-11. 27-11. I'm down 16 points versus K-Mac with 26 seconds left. What a dire situation. I get hit as I throw. I'm like, what is going on? We get a pass interference call, but we're gone, right? The pass interference is on him, right? It's on him, right? Touchdown. It's a touchdown. The flukiest touchdown that I have seen. But hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good. I mean, I just throw it up there. Somehow worked out in my favor. Honestly, it's deserved after what he got blessed with the last play. But I go for 2 again because I'm like, if I can get this thing to a 1-possession game before half, that would be huge. Yes, it looks fluky, but that would be huge right now. So we'll see what happens here. You know, I'm only down 10 right now, which seems crazy, but that's all I'm down. I got an opening, and we catch it. 2-point conversion is good. Here's a situation I should have squib kicked. Looking back at it, I should have squib kicked. Caleb Downs gets the football, and he's gone, bro. He's off to the races. We don't make a tackle there. Man, that's my goal. Just tackle him. There's only 8 seconds left. Just tackle him. Put some pressure on him to score a touchdown here. Obviously, he's going to get a field goal. Put some pressure on him to score a touchdown. I go to my 3 deep concept here. I probably shouldn't have. Again, just because 3 deep is so fluke. Like corner routes, all these types of things could get open. But I was like, just make him settle for a field goal here, Ty. Like, don't give up a touchdown, and you should be okay. Like, that's my mindset. You guys can see he's got Derrick Henry wide open, and Derrick Henry just gets short. 2 seconds left. Interesting situation. Does he kick the field goal to make it a 3-possession game? Does he go for it to try to bury me in the first half? 2 seconds left. You only got time for 1 play here. That's the big thing here. He decides to run the ball, play action, and look at the play by Cash. Look at the play by Cash. This looks honestly open because I go for the fake. I go for it with Snead. I mean, I'm in not a good position at all right now. But look at Cash getting a big-time interception. I'm only down 8, heading to the second half, in a game that is closer than it feels like. My goal to start the second half. I'm in business. I'm genuinely in business if I can find a way to block his blitz. I changed something up. I put Greathouse in the slot next to me. I move Allen to that left side, considering he is my best wide receiver. I'm like, if I lose, it's going to be because Allen gets boxed. Like, that's my main thing right now. If I lose, it's going to be because Allen doesn't get open. Thank goodness Legway didn't fumble right there. Because, honestly, he landed a hit stick on Legway. That could have been bad. I put a curl route on my Allen right there. Simple 10 yards. And again, it's just all, in my opinion, about mixing up looks, right? Changing your looks. Occasionally put him on a curl route. Occasionally put him on a zig route. Occasionally put him on a go route. But what you're noticing right now is I'm actually blocking his blitz a little. You know, and it's the first time that I've actually had any consistency in blocking what he's doing. You know, time and time again, it's somewhat consistent blocking it. There, it's obviously not, and I get sacked. I feel like every time I motion my second in receiver, they don't block it very well at all. And so I feel like I've got to motion Greathouse instead. See what happens here. I don't even know. I didn't even motion anybody. He didn't have time to really adjust. We've got the go route open, and we overthrow it. I mean, he's wide open, and you just overthrow the football. Give me a break. We're now in 3rd and 18. Oh my gosh, 3rd and 18. 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 Like, are you serious, man? 3rd and 18. It's just a great play by him. Switching on to Snead, picking the ball off. I mean, it's just a great play. I didn't ran that out route all game. How did I know that he would know that was coming? I didn't. And so we're back, behind the 8 ball. It's his ball, and it's just touchdown. Todd Heap just couldn't guard him all game long, man. Touchdown for him, and now we're down 15 points. 15 points with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in this game. Versus K-Mac. The odds are not in my favor once again, especially with me not consistently being able to block what he's doing. Instant pressure again. I gotta wait a little bit before snapping it. And again, eventually I do get to that, but it takes a little time to figure it out. Great read right there. First time I've ran that play to Caleb Johnson, and he spins in the wrong direction. Like, I guess. At least we're getting first downs. At least we're consistently blocking what he's doing. That's the main thing I'm noticing here. Like, look, nobody got open there, but we blocked it consistently. Caleb Johnson doing what he needs to do, eventually leaking out of the backfield. It's a simple read. Another Caleb Johnson flat route. Simple reads for me. And we're moving down the field. Relatively easy right now. And so, just changing the looks you're giving your opponent, I think is important, right? Yes, motion great house nearly every single time, but change the looks around it, right? Don't give him the same read over and over again. Boom, take off, blew right past him for a touchdown. And in my mind, it's like, might as well go for 2, right? I'm playing with house money. I'm not supposed to win this game, right? So I don't got anything to lose here. Go for 2. If I get this, it's a 7-point game. That's in the back of my mind. You get this tie, it's a 7-point game. Got him, touchdown. But let's go. Back to a 7-point game. If I get a stop here, we're in business because I'm getting the 2-point conversions, and that's important. I got to just stop kicking the ball to Caleb Downs. At some stage, you just might as well onside kick it, right? Like, it's getting ridiculous. I know I got to get pressure. Like, that's the big key here is getting pressure. And again, he's just motioning. But this is honestly a box possession, box play, and he just runs with Williams. I mean, that's a good run, good play by him. Can't hate on it at all. Boxed. Oh, that could have been a fluke right there. All I needed was a fluke. Look at Selvey playing defense. I needed a fluke stop right there. They didn't give it to me. Good switch stick. He dropped it, right? That's a good switch stick by me. Forcing a drop. 3rd and 10. We've got a shot right here. We've got a chance. If we can get off the field right here, it's huge because he's not in field goal range. That's the big thing here. Not in field goal range. Let's see what happens here. He audibles to something. I don't know. I don't even know what defense I'm running here. I have no idea what defense I'm running. It's good defense, though. I like my setup right here. Nowhere to go with the football. He tries threading the needle. It's incomplete. 4th and 10. Get a stop here. You're in business, Ty. You have a chance if you get a stop here. Come on. Just get a stop here. Anything can happen. Get a stop here. Anything can happen. I jam his Derrick Henry. That was my goal. He throws that. I had a cloud flat out there. I honestly didn't think he got 2 feet in. So I challenged the play. The call's confirmed. It stands. So now I'm down a timeout, but in my mind, I was like, I've got to try to challenge it and get my offense back on the field. Obviously didn't work right there. And you guys can see, undercut the route. I feel like I'm in a good position. If he highballs that, it's probably a touchdown. But I felt like I was honestly in a decent enough position there, undercutting the route. Had a chance to make a play on the ball. Second and 10 here for K-Mac, and we scream at him. Instant pressure. Now, that's my 6th sack of the game. But more importantly, his Williams Jr. is wearing down big time. He is gassed on the field right now. And that forced him out of field goal range again, which is huge. We scream at him again, and boom! Another sack. My 7th sack of the game. It's 4th and 29 here. 4th and 29. My goal is here. Hey, scream at him again. If it's not broke, do not fix it. He can't block what you're doing, Todd. And that's great pressure. Great pressure. My lurk with Hill Jr. Incomplete. Ball back to me. And I don't know why I went to this formation. Like, what? This is not my formation that has led me to any success at all. But I guess we'll just see what happens. Throw a scary. But hey, we throw it behind him. a good 4 yards, good 6 yards there. Go back to the formation that has led me to success, right? I mean, that's the big thing for me. Go back to this formation, which I've actually had success motioning Greathouse to block this left end, having time to throw the football, and we burn him once again. We burn him once again for what's another touchdown. And I'm like, you know what? I'm still playing with house money. You might as well go for 2. Why not? Right? Why not? I've got nothing to lose right now. So I go for 2. I feel like my guy's open. Dude, what? I feel like his Esteen wasn't even in position to catch the football. I need to start putting house call on my guys, I guess. And I'm over it. I'm just going to start squib kicking because I'm over the fact that he's getting these big time returns. But he still takes it to the 45-yard line. So I'm serious. Like, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I'm just going to start onsiding it. Like, there's no point in me kicking the ball to him when he's taking it. Now, he puts his backup quarterback in the game because his Williams Jr. is so worn down at this stage. Like, he's so exhausted because I'm getting hit after hit on him that he has to put Bailey in the game. And at this stage, I knew, like, I had a legit shot to win the game. You know, he's throwing these check downs, not really, you know, it doesn't look like he's super confident against what I'm doing defensively. And this is an absolute caged possession or caged play. Steps up in the pocket, good step up, continues moving the change. But I'm fine with it because, again, he's not comfortable with what I'm doing at all. Again, even that right there, it's like, that is such a tight window, especially with Bailey. You know, I'm not worried about his quarterback because his quarterback's really not making too many throws right now. Good coverage once again. Just nowhere to go with the football. And that's the main thing that I'm seeing right now is, like, when I play coverage, it's good. Like, it works out in my favor. I wonder if I go cover 2, cover 3 concept here and just to see if it works for me right here. Let's see. Do go to it looks like a cover 3. And he had a guy, it looked open. But look at Travis Hunter. And this is a huge play, and I'll talk you through why this is such a big play in this game. As you guys see, Travis Hunter gets a pick 6. So the big thing here is, number one, I've struggled to consistently score throughout this game. I have recently, but struggled to consistently score, and my defense has been immaculate. He thinks he's in a deep third, but he's in a cloud flat. So he comes back, plays that, and Travis Hunter takes it for 6. And my goal here is go for 2. You got to go up 7 points here. If you go up 7 points, you've got, you know, what you want here. Nothing's really open at all. He plays it good, plays it well. Credit to him. I kick it deep once again, and we actually limit the return, right? He returns it to the 25-yard line. That's fine. That's okay with me. And again, my goal is just still mix it up defensively. Don't give him the same look 2 times in a row. Good defense. Risky business right there for me to switch to Travis Hunter there. But, you know, 6 yards. That's the main thing for me is right now, he is not comfortable whatsoever with what he's doing at all. Even right there, I run the route for him. Just put the ball on his body and it's a pick. Please, if he makes a good throw right there, it is an interception. And they don't allow me to do what I want there. 3rd and 4, I have a chance to get off the field here. See what happens. Got a chance to get off the field. We're in man coverage. Everything is caged. Everything is boxed. But I only rushed 3 guys. And so I'm thinking eventually we'll get pressure. And we don't. He's got a wide open Derrick Henry for a touchdown. But he misses the throw. He misses the wide open Derrick Henry. So now it's 4th and 4. We got super blessed right there. I know. You don't have to tell me. But we don't get instant pressure. But he's boxed. Let's go. He's boxed cash with a big time pick. Can I take this one for 6 as well? No, but we did not fumble. And the big thing here is we're almost in field goal range. But he's got 3 timeouts. And so I can't really clock him right now. You know, like I can't clock him yet. And so I've got to find a way to continue moving the football, right? That's the big thing here. Continue moving the football down the field. Because, again, I can't clock him right now. So, again, pick up the blitz. We do a decent job of it. Andre Johnson, great throw by my quarterback. That throw right there was massive, right? I mean, Legway putting it on his body, not taking a hit there is just super, super, super crucial to what I'm trying to do. Now, the bad thing is I went out of bounds there, so the clock continues to, the clock stops right there, which obviously is not ideal, but it's okay. It's okay. Again, just make a simple read, and we get the first down there. This is crazy. They gave me and I want to tell you guys why this is so important, but they give me the first down here. You guys can let me know, do you guys think this was a first down? I can't really tell. He challenged it. K-Mac challenged it. Not a bad challenge because either way it stops the clock. He didn't win it though. They gave me the first down, which is massive, especially in this situation right now. Again, motion my Allen in, and my goal is to take a shot, but he's not open. We pick up the blitz, and I'm just boxed. Honestly, I didn't even mean to throw this to Corey Coleman. I meant to throw this to, I don't even know, Andre Johnson, I think, and I hit the wrong icon. And so it's a pick because I hit the wrong icon. So he gets the ball back. People are like, Ty, why did you not clock him? There was still too much time to, play too conservative. This is a huge play. So once I saw this motion, I did run commit to the left because I'm like, this is my only chance to stop it. I'm out of position. And guess what? We step up. Travis Hunter makes a massive, massive, massive play right there. So it's 2nd and 16. He's already behind the chains. And this is a situation where I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I get a stop here, we're in business. We're in massive, massive, massive business. So play it decently. Play it decently well. I'm thinking if I get another hit on his Williams, he's going to be rattled because he's minus 15 speed. He can hardly run anymore. 3rd and 8. Time's ticking away. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, guess what? He has to drive the whole field and he needs a touchdown. Just don't give up the big play. If he gets a first down here, honestly, I don't really care. Because again, he needs a touchdown. And time is not necessarily on his side. Yeah, that's a good little gain right there. Good little out route. But there's only 87 seconds left in the game. So I'm like, I don't really care. Again, if I get one stop, the game is basically over right now. Don't get instant pressure. But again, I stay deep on it. Cash is close to being there to make a play. That's just a good read by him. I didn't want to give up the big play. I didn't, but it's big enough. So now I got to buck up and get a stop because he's moved the ball way down the field. Got his chunk play. And so now you got to buck up and get a stop. You got to find a way to get instant pressure here. See what happens. I take my defensive lineman and Hill, drop him out of there. And again, decent run by him. 2nd and 4. And again, time's ticking away. If I get one stop, the game is over. He throws a scary right there to Estate, and that's game, basically. We'll dive into it in a second. I check out last second into a Tampa 2 look. He thinks he's got him wide open, and that's a lurk by Estate. And now my goal is just to clock him, get a first down. Caleb Johnson on the pitch gets a decent gain right there. Next play here, again, I'm running the football 3 different times. I do not care. Caleb Johnson gets the first down. We go down. We take a knee. And we escape with a big-time win over K-Mac. Our first cut-turning win of the year. That's going to wrap it up. We were down and out in both the Final Four and the Finals game. We came back and won in a big-time way. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.